Star Wars Battlefront VR is truly an experience like no other. In a VR shooter game called Contractors, it has mod support, and naturally there are plenty of Star Wars mods to play from, with the likes of maps to loadouts such as the Clone Wars loadout that lets you put on droid dance parties or become some of your favourite prequel grunts. Now, I did make a video on this a while back, but since then the creator of the Clone Wars loadout mod has added heroes, speeders and additional reinforcements to the mod, so I thought I'd give it another crack with a video, and it really does feel like a true Battlefront experience. Unfortunately, the highest you can go is only 8 versus 8, which on some maps does feel a little bit too small, but if you're missing the content updates from the Battlefront 2 days, which ended over 3 years ago now, then especially if you own a Quest 2 already, it is very much worth getting Contractors and downloading some of these mods. And I'm pretty sure Contractors is on Steam as well anyway, so if you have something like a HTC Vive, then you can probably play it on that as well. If you don't currently own a VR headset but you have been thinking about it, then Contractors is definitely one of those games that I would highly recommend, especially as a Star Wars fan. Pretty much every day there are several lobbies full of people playing Star Wars, but you can also play things like Call of Duty, Halo and all the other stuff in virtual reality, which is great. Now of course it's not only this modder working hard on the Clone Wars loadout, but there are obviously tons of other maps and mods that you can download, but the Clone Wars one definitely seems to be the biggest. Now the Clone Wars one is actually going to be getting more and more updates as we go along, but the chap who's working on it is actually working on a Galactic Civil War loadout as well, which means that instead of playing as clones and battle droids, we'll be able to play as rebel soldiers and stormtroopers, which will be really fun, whilst also using weapons from that era. So just from that alone, there is definitely a lot to look forward to, and of course with all of the other modders hard at work as well, we'll never go that long without new stuff. Now most of the maps in this game for Star Wars are from the classic Battlefront games from 04 and 05, but then there are plenty of custom maps as well, which are always really fun to try out, but playing on classic maps is really nostalgic, but it also means we get to play stuff that we grew up on in a completely new way. The Clone Wars loadout in particular for Battlefront VR utilises battle points, reinforcements, heroes and even the classes system as well, so you can always play around with that if you need to. So it really is just everything that you could hope for, and that makes it really worth playing. Now I don't think I have too much more to really say about the mod at the moment, so I am going to leave you here with some personal highlights from a few games I've played recently, but please do let me know in the comments if you want to see more content on Battlefront VR from me, and if so, what kind of content would you like to see. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, then make sure you do so as well with the notification bell turned on for all things Star Wars gaming. That is going to do it from me today though. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the force be with you always.